Hello everyone, this is Men's here. I'm playing the new Tier 9 British tank destroyer, the Tortoise. A lot of people freak out when they see the gun stats since it's a 400 damage gun, but as you can see here, 5.86 second reload with 100% crew, rammers, brothers in arms, and ventilation. That means it has over 4,000 DPM, which is pretty much the most in the game, especially at the end tiers. That sounds a little bit broken, which at times it is. However, the armor, as you can see, it looks very good on paper, but only really around the gun, the mantlet hole, sorta, whatever the hell you call it. The lower glacis are strong, and then the upper glacis to the left of the gun, looking at from this angle, that top little mini turret, and that right little wedge, not the flat part, and then the little machine gun sticking out of the flat part are very, very weak. So it gets torn apart, and its top speed's around 20, which it reaches pretty easily, but at the same time, 20 is not very quick. Basically, it might reach that, but its problem is, unlike the T95, which it gets compared to, its roof armor is only 30 millimeters, which is pretty damn terrible, especially against artillery, and artillery destroys this thing. I've been one-shotted by tier 7 already on occasion. It does have pretty decent view range. I believe it's 390 meters. I do use optics on this tank just since I like to see people before they actually get to flank me. Gun depressions, pretty much average, not good, not bad. Elevation's pretty much the same too. Accuracy, aim time, and the gun movement and left and right traverse are pretty damn good. Basically, you have a ton of firepower, but you lose mobility and survivability. Even with 2000 HP, you'll be torn apart most matches if you're spotted or caught out in the open. Come on, dude, I want to shoot. That's another problem I seem to find. Like, people, they're sort of used to the T95 and they know, don't sit in front of this thing, it's slow, has a good gun. This tank, you have people trying to get in front of you, they run alongside you and block you in. So it's definitely something you sort of have to prepare for.
We just dinged him.
The gun does have pretty decent penetration, although this ST1 is angled pretty nicely. It's 269 for the AP shell and around 350 for the APCR, which is very good, especially for tier 9.
Looks like that one went right through.
Basically, this thing's a mid to long range tank when it's in tier 9 or 10 matches. At tier 8, you can roll the dice with the armor and be a little bit more bold. I had to really help this IS-7. Sorry buddy, I'm not very fast. Should have aimed for him in the first place.
Track hit. The driver is hit. He can barely steer. Enemy armor is hit.
guess these guys forgot about me.
Gotcha. Penetration.
So it's saying pretty much you have to, you play a little bit back in matches like this, and then later on you can be a little bit more aggressive.
Punched right through their armor.
It turns pretty well, not great,
One of
good
our
for
tracks is
TD.
damaged.
This guy's trying to circle me. I'm just gonna try to get him out of cover. Hopefully my friend can help me out. If not, you just, something I do in meeting or TDs. If you have a hill that you can run down the hill. That way you can stay safer. I especially like doing this in Arctic region. If I lose that northern corner on the west spawn, you can get stuck down that little hill and you trap people. Oops, completely missed him.
We finished him off.
One good thing about the armor scheme is a lot of people will aim for that lower glacis. So if you see that, you just flick yourself left or right, the angle a bit, and they'll bounce off a decent amount. However, most good players will know to hit that top machine gun port, which is where one of the loaders is. You often find yourself without one of your loaders for about 50% of your matches. Pretty decent game, nothing too spectacular, but I got top experience, made a little bit of credits, did 4,000 damage, I received 2,800 potential, which is a little bit above my HP. Let's just go over this armor a little bit. So you can see the hole, 228 in front, that's right here. Then there's a little section around here that's 228. Right around the gun here, that's over 400 millimeters, and this gun shield is an additional 100. Over here is around 150. This is 150, and then 100 on the non-armored sections. And then over here is 100 millimeters as well, which is pretty weak. The upper glacis is weak, but at long range it's angled enough that you don't want to shoot. Close range though, you can just shoot right down into it. Inside armor, pretty standard. This is thick. It's that 152. The whole armor behind this is pretty thin, but the space armor outside is around 50 millimeters thick. And that pretty much covers everything. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel and also check out my website wotguru.com. And stay tuned for more videos coming soon.